Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel, JackofAllReys. Hope you've been liking, watching, subscribing, all that, following, digging what you've been seeing. But yeah, today we're swapping out a car battery. Pretty simple, straightforward thing. Something you need to do every couple of years, depending on the battery grade that you get. But it's something at one point or another you're gonna have to do. Definitely goes a long way, saving a lot of money, just doing it yourself. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get out of the sun here. But yeah, guys, it's a pretty straightforward thing. We'll go ahead and run through it, and hopefully this helps any of y'all at home wondering if this is something you've never done before. And what you need is a crescent wrench, 10 millimeters usually, what most cars do, give or take. It's going to be around that area, but you should be okay. All you should need is a crescent wrench and a local parts and auto parts store that you can go ahead and replace, get a new battery. And take what you want to do too is, if you're able to have an extra vehicle, you can take your current battery out, go ahead and take it to your auto parts store, say I just need a new one of these, and they go ahead and take your old one and recycle that for you instead of you having, because you can't just go dump those in the trash. If you don't have that option, you can take the tools with you, go knock it out in the auto parts parking lot yourself. They can also help you out, but again, if you don't want it may be a busy day and they're helping out a lot of people, and you do really want to wait in 45 minutes for somebody to help you do something that you can probably knock out yourself in 20 minutes or less. But if you got that option, you take another vehicle, so you can go ahead and just replace it in one swing. If you don't, if you feel comfortable enough doing it on the fly outside the parking lot, take that with, just take your car and the tools you need, and sometimes auto parts stores got the tools too. They can lend you depending on the store. I know AutoZone and O'Reilly's sometimes do that. But yeah, definitely if you got the tools yourself, doesn't hurt to just take your own. Worst case scenario, you can also always go get the new one. Once you're done, take the old one back and go ahead and give them that to recycle. But yeah, all right guys, we'll go ahead and get started. All right, and we're back. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. First thing, you definitely want to make sure the car is turned off, because you're going to be disconnecting the electricity, and you don't want to get shocked by any running electricity. But just stating the obvious here. We'll go ahead and start with unhooking the terminals. Start with the Alright, and at that point, we got the battery disconnected. But so again, depending on your car, a lot of cars have this like a little brace to like keep it from basically just jumping around all over the place. But I don't have to do. But yeah, there's actually these clamps. These screws are basically clamping down the battery. And yeah, it does look like we can loosen up this and this and just kind of like swivel it out of the way instead of having to fully undo all that. Place, I'm struggling here like I am. Get creative. Turn the wrench around. See what I'm doing. Power tools definitely go a long way. I have a whole set of Ryobi tools we could probably use to speed this along, but I'm trying to show this for those that don't have an array of tools at their disposal. Socket set, a crescent wrench set, you could probably pick up at Walmart for 10-20 bucks, and it'll take you a long way. But if it's something you do regularly, you can invest in power tools. I definitely highly recommend it. Almost got this guy on. There you go. Pop that out of the way. Pop that out of the way. I mean, at least you know it's secure, I guess. this, the other clamp. This should touch, like I am so stupidly doing. Yeah, at this point, we kind of got enough. Let's just put this. Oh, hello. All this really is just something that you can hook on and unhook. I totally forgot about that. This has also been a little bit since I've had to do this myself. Probably just makes it easier if you can take that out. But alright, fellas. Get this out the way. This battery is going to have a little bit of weight to it. Or the batteries in general have weight to it. So hopefully you definitely need to be able to pick up some poundage. Get these terminals out of your way so you're not hooking, accidentally touching nothing. And then there's sometimes a sleeve that they'll put around it. Take that bad boy off. Oh, and it looks like. Yeah, but I said that little nut we dropped. Yay. Alright, everybody. Yeah. So again, got the battery out. Gonna go ahead and head out to the local auto parts store, get the new one, come back, and I'll be back with you guys when we're ready to pop the new one in and get that all hooked up. Alright, everybody, we're back. Got the new battery from the store. They took the old one in and go ahead and did the recycle for me. I went ahead and already got this sleeved up. It's not really a big deal to do. Make sure you get it all tightened weird in there, which I probably should have done before I did that. Let's get this guy in there, but I think we could just go ahead. Nope, I should have probably done this first. So we're gonna hook this into the hole. In there and then into this little holder so it's not all like loose and jumping around. All right, now we got that in there. Go ahead and pop this over the side there. Yeah, make sure you don't get the sleeve all trapped up. Yeah. Notice how the battery has caps on the terminals too. It's a good thing. Alright, so I have some blockage here. Oh, looks like this little holder popped out anyways. Just have to finagle it a little. Get it back to where it needs to be. Little hook in the hole. Alright. So the way you took it out is the way you should bring it back in. So the first thing we want to do is get this tightened down, or fasten this battery back down. This one actually has a nice handle in it, unlike the other one, which is a pain in the ass to pull out because without it. One thing I forgot this time normally, it's kind of gonna be more recommended for older cars. It's probably not as big of a deal on the newer cars. It's like a 2020 Pathfinder. Let's actually see if we get a better view of. There we go. Usually at the car shops, and I'm surprised they didn't push it on me this time, but they usually try to like offer as, you know, oh yeah, you're buying a battery, there's this little grease, a little pack of, tiny little pack of grease that you'll rub all over the terminals before you pop the new ones on. But I don't know, they just, you know, these aren't too bad. It's not a lot of acid leakage. I think we'll be okay. Again, it's usually recommended, but not the end of the world if you don't use it or you forget to pick up it's like $3-4. I totally forgot about it, and whatever. Again, it's really not the end of the world if you forget. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and start. You're gonna pop off these plastic terminals. Should be something you can easily do with your hands. These terminal covers, I should say. You used to need a tool to pop these off. Oh, okay, yeah. The red one was coming off pretty easily with a twist. There we go. So I guess it's a twist off. There you go. You want to do that as quick as possible. You don't want to be jargling around or struggling to get it, because you're gonna create sparks when you do that. So yeah, I definitely want to try to be as smooth as possible. Give yourself some slack here so that it slides on a little bit easier. But yeah, now we can just start hand tightening, or I mean, using the tool to tighten. You can get it straight. That's awesome. There we go. Always try to do work, put it back the way you found it. You just gotta give it a good tightening. Doesn't need to be like strongman, but what you're just trying to avoid is these popping out. So it's just gotta be tight enough to get a good grip. It's nice and stuck in there. It's not going anywhere. Two more for good luck. That's the second one. Oh yeah, nice and tight. All right, and now come back here. Get your holders tightened up. Oh yeah, remember for this I kind of have to reverse or use the actual open side to get it so you can get a good twist. By all means, if you got the power tool with the socket, at this point I'm just too lazy to bust it out. This is a quick job. We don't, you know, it's a couple of nuts and bolts we gotta tighten. Just use your hands, get dirty, it's okay. You'll be all right. At this point, we're pretty solid. That battery's not going anywhere. Get a couple more. That's pretty tight. Oh yeah, nice and tight. Get it right, get it tight. It's not too much reach in there. I don't want to bust the power tools, so we should be okay here. Now, last thing we gotta do, we're pretty much at the end of this video here. Last thing we're gonna do is just fire up the car, make sure we're solid. All right, well, there you have it. have it, guys. That was it. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. How to change your car battery. Again, this is for you already car guys or car people, I should say, out there who already know your way around under the hood. This is definitely not for you unless you just want to poke fun at the way I do things. By all means, go have at it. This is definitely for definitely those out there who've never done this before, never had to change a battery, and thought it was way more than it would be. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. You did it with a 10 millimeter wrench. Took us about 30 minutes. Probably took me longer to go to the store and come back than it did to actually do the work. And there you go, guys. If you like what you've been seeing, just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I keep coming at you as these projects come up. I just, I'll add the camera to it and give you guys a a little how-to instructions on what I'm doing. And thanks, guys. If you're excited, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Thank you all, JackofAllReys, checking out.